Either way it goes. If I shot my hand this way or through the back.
Oh! Hold up. She did it. She's the shooter. She's the shooter. She's the shooter. You know why? I'm about to show you. Let's be nosy.
On July 23, 2020, a call was made to 911 in Orlando, Florida.
What are you calling about?
Gunshots, multiple.
Did you see anything suspicious or you just heard it?
No, ma'am, just here.
Okay. How many did you hear?
Oh, man, it's about 8 or 10, if not more. Like this AK-47, it's not a 22, I can assure you.
When the police arrived on the scene, they found 41-year-old Eloy LeBron's body inside his white Toyota. Surveillance footage and witness testimony would lead police to two 19-year-old women, Marquis Hamilton and Jaria Shield. Police would find surveillance footage showing a white Saturn driving away from the crime scene. A few minutes later, more footage would show both women getting out of the car at the apartment complex they lived at. The police begin by interviewing a family member who spent quite a bit of time with both suspects. They are hoping that Marquis and Jaria may have told her what they did, which will help them later when they interview both women.
So when you got up yesterday morning, what time was it?
Like 10.
And you had to be there at 11, you clocked in at 11:02,
So yeah,
right?
I woke up at 10. Yeah.
And the girls were not home. And as you sit here today, swearing to tell the truth so you don't get in trouble, you're saying you do not know where they were.
No.
Or whose house they were at, but you're telling me the car was not at home at 11 o'clock when you left. And it was not at Sonny's when you got there. Is that true?
Yeah, it wasn't there.
It wasn't there. And the girls were not at Sonny's.
No.
Someone that
Hey,
murdered someone.
believe me right now.
Somebody in the vehicle?
Yes, ma'am.
Where did it go?
That's what I'm telling you right now. Someone in that car murdered someone yesterday.
What did they murder?
Do you understand how serious this is now?
What, like,
Do you understand?
understand?
Do you understand the consequences for lying to the police in a homicide investigation is a third-degree felony?
Right.
Okay. Do you understand how difficult it is to get into medical school with a third-degree felony?
with any charges this hard?
It's very
Especially one
difficult.
tied to murder.
It's very difficult. Medical schools don't look too kindly upon that. You were with these girls all day and all night.
Yeah.
Okay, see, that's what I was about to ask. Was she with them? Like, why she questioning her like that?
What happened?
It ain't funny. Tell it. What happened?
I'm confused. That's what I'm talking about.
No, don't be laughing. Nothing funny right now.
You have a tell when you're not telling the truth, and your tell is that you laugh or you smile because you're uncomfortable.
Actually,
Yeah.
I laugh at every single thing. So
And
not
it's
really-
just when you're uncomfortable.
No, I just laugh at everything. Like right now, I'm just sitting here smiling. This whole time I've been sitting here smiling.
And why is that?
I don't know.
One was murdered. Why you laughing?
I just laugh and smile.
Well, I can tell you that the person who was murdered's family's not laughing and smiling today.
Oh no, I'm not laughing and smiling at that. That's
Okay.
not.
This is super serious,
I
Jemima.
know it
It
is.
is.
Super serious. Okay, you're an intelligent young woman. I'm sure you've read my shirt while we've been sitting here.
Yeah, I did. I saw when you came in. I'm thinking like,
Okay, this should not be a surprise to you.
it's a surprise, but when you came in.
The girls had to have told you what happened. If you were at work, we should be able to verify that, okay? The girls were not there at work. The car was not there. We're going to be able to verify that as well, okay? But this is your family,
I know, but
okay? You're in the car with them. You go pick them up. You go home with them. You guys are all the same age, approximately.
But we're not really like that close. That's what I'm trying to tell you, because you expect me to know everything. We're not really like...
Not everything, but is it every day that your family is involved in homicide? Okay, if you want to sit here and tell me and make me believe that you don't know who your cousin and your sister and your cousin are dating, which I find very hard to believe, especially since your sister is possibly pregnant by this guy, I find very hard to believe. That I didn't anticipate you lying
I
about.
mean, because they don't really like... It's not like they really in a relationship, because...
You don't have to be in a relationship to be pregnant by someone.
I mean, but if you talk to more than one person, then it's not really... Like,
Jemiah, your sister's with him now. She's at his house right now. How do we know this and you don't?
You giving sus.
She's with him right now. She stayed the night with him last night. You're telling me I know more about her relationship than you? That's ludicrous.
That's crazy.
I don't expect you to know everything. I do expect you to know things that girls talk about, like who you're dating, who might have gotten you pregnant, and I don't know, who might have murdered someone in my car. That's not something that happens every day. Your family is knee deep in this. And you were in the car yesterday and today. You got stopped in the car today.
That's your car. You need to be asking questions before you go down.
I honestly don't think that you are out, shooting at people. It doesn't seem like it's in your nature. Okay? You're a good kid. But I do think you're holding back.
Okay, but it's because you expect me to know their names, but I don't really, like...
I expect you to tell me what you learned about a homicide yesterday involving a car that you were in today. What did you learn?
Hey. Tell me if would y'all go down for y'all cousin? Or would y'all have y'all cousin back? To me, it depends on how close I am with my cousin. If I'm real close to my cousin, I'm not saying nothing. I'm gonna have to talk to her about that. I don't know what happened. I just know I let her use my car, and that's all I know.
All I'm asking you is what happened.
I don't know.
Yes, you do. Just tell us what happened.
Next, the police interview a witness who claimed they saw the shooting. The witness was able to describe what happened. However, he claimed that both the driver and passenger fired their weapons,
say something.
and he
I just wanna
believed
know
that they
something.
were both men.
So,
Tinted windows. And then this car cut her right.
Two-door pickup.
Yeah, two-door pickup. This car caught her right, and then you said
He cut him off. He cut him off.
cut the truck off.
Right, and was shooting. And he was steady shooting. But he was steady, when he's turning, he's shooting. And he kept going, shooting, and stopped.
Point to where he was shooting at.
He started right here. He started shooting right here, over this way. The passenger, it's like he goes like that, and he was shooting like that.
Would you say his head's above the hood?
A little.
But he's more like...
Right.
Okay.
Right.
His arms.
So he got to be out of the window shooting over. So he got to be in the passenger seat. In the passenger seat, shooting over like this.
Shooting over the top of the vehicle.
Over the top of the car. I think he could have shot the other guy in the hand, you know what I mean?
Okay.
The way he was pointing up
shooting.
yeah.
What was the other guy doing?
The driver.
The driver.
He was shooting.
Was he shooting, like, is he driving like this? You're using his right hand.
Yes, I'm sorry, he was shooting, yeah.
So he's shooting across his body like this.
Like that, right.
Windows were down?
Window was like
He
right
telling
here.
everything.
Right here.
Right there, like
Halfway?
Right, there. Right, halfway. So he can see.
Telling everything.
How dark was the tent, would you think? If there, was there even any tent?
Yeah.
Because the witness said the shooters were both male, it led detectives to believe that Marquis and Jaria might have just been passengers in the car when the incident took place.
It's crazy because people do blame things on men like this, just quick.
That the suspects might be trying to protect the men involved. With this information, they decide to bring both women in for interrogation. They begin by interviewing Marquis first.
I want you to understand your rights, okay?
I don't like how you standing. That's how we lean like that.
And then once we go through that, we'll swear you in, and hopefully we can get to the bottom of this and figure out where we go from here, okay?
Okay.
Did Detective Overfield explain to you why you're here?
No.
He did not?
No.
Okay. And this is the type of stuff I'm talking about, is just a lack of communication, okay?
What he did was come to my mom's job
Okay.
and tell her that my phone was released and I can go pick up my phone. But I told my mom that don't sound too right, or whatever.
They set you up.
So like 10 minutes later, they come bum rush the house I was at. Tell me come outside that I got one. That was it.
So you felt it was a little
you
bit
hear-
of a
My thing was,
Flip the
like you
switch on
said,
you.
you close with my mom, right? Y'all could talk about anything.
Mm-hmm.
He could have came to my mom and said, your daughter got a warrant for her arrest.
Yo, it's how she sound. She sound like, you know how somebody that nervous about something sound just like that.
Be done with it.
And
That's
it
what
could
she
have been
giving
done
up.
with it.
Turn it in.
Turned it in just like that.
Mm-hmm.
But he gonna go lie to my mom, tell me to pick up my phone when I already knew.
Needs to convince her that the evidence is strong without giving away any details. If the detective tells her something that she knows is not true, then Marquis will know they are lying and they don't have enough evidence to charge anyone.
Okay? Is the testimony strong? Is the evidence strong against the two of you for murder? Yes. It's super strong, or you would not be sitting here. And your cousin is going to be occupying this seat shortly.
Oh,
It's bad for both of you. Do I think either one of you were the actual trigger people? I would be very, very surprised, and I've been doing this 10 years. I just can't see the animosity in your heart or in your cousin's heart. You girls are working girls. You have jobs. You both want to go. You're going to school, or you want to go to school, and you have futures. You have plans. You have things that you're doing. Okay? That's it. You smoke a little weed. You hang out with some of these guys. They're your boyfriends. We understand that. We know.
she cool as hell. That lady cool, boy. She
They're
cool.
friends. We know from your phone exactly where you were. That's why we kept your phone. But your testimony just backed up what your phone already told us. Okay, what you told us, we checked your phone backed you up. You were there. You were there when the shots rang out. We know that. In fact, you and Jairia had such specific information, very, very detailed information about what happened. You couldn't have been anywhere else. You had to have been
that's
there
true.
when it occurred. You had to have
That's
been there
true.
when those shots were fired. Because you both knew too much. That wasn't hearsay testimony. You didn't hear that from the boys in the car. You were there.
Yeah, I told you, I was there.
You were there, and you were honest about that. And so was your cousin. You were both honest about that. Okay? What we can't get past is how those shots came from your car. If you're in the front passenger seat where you said you were, and Jaria's driving, which you and her both said she was, if the two of you don't fire those guns, who did?
No shots was fired out my car, detective. Why would I jeopardize everything I got for
I hope you
some boys that who knows I'll be with 10 years from now?
correct.
I'm in love with my boyfriend. Like you said, mine was at work.
He
But like I
was.
said, why would I jeopardize? I'm young. Yeah, I'm in love with him. I say that, but I'm 18 years old. Why would I jeopardize that from 10 years?
But you
know
don't
I'm
have
gonna
to
be with him.
you don't have to jeopardize it, because first of all, we talked with him. First of all, we know where he was. We verified it. Second of all, he was mad at you for just going over there to buy weed.
Yeah,
he was
he already
furious.
tell me don't go over there by
Exactly.
He already know what this stuff.
Exactly.
He already tell me.
He already
about.
knows. He already knows.
I took it upon myself when he was at work.
So it's not your boyfriend, and it's not. I would never think that you. First of all, you don't have to worry about it, because we know Brandon wasn't there. But Scotty was.
Scott was not with us.
So, okay, so you telling the
was
truth?
not with us.
It was just y'all.
So, when did he get out of the car?
When she picked me up, it was nobody. It was me and her. So I don't know.
So it was just
before
y'all
then,
two.
but It was me and her.
She is
So
telling
you
on
did not
herself.
get in the back seat
No, when she picked me up, no.
from McDonald's.
I was never in the car with McDonald's.
I know, because they picked you up after they went to McDonald's.
Yes.
Okay, who was in the car at McDonald's?
I don't.
You
What I was told was all of them, but I was never in there with them at McDonald's. So I don't know who was from my side. I don't know who was in the car with McDonald's. I wasn't there. I wasn't with them. I was still home. They picked
You
me up
said,
at the
okay,
McDonald's.
so you just said from what I was told, all of them. Who's all of them?
Who she was with? Pimpin', her and Pimpin'. That's what she told me. Her, Pimpin', and Reggie was in the car.
Her Pimpin' and Reggie, okay. So, Pimpin' meaning Scotty Burnett.
Yeah.
Okay. Her Pimpin' and Reggie.
You just
All
said
right.
Scotty was never
Marky's
in the
story
car.
is that they were in fact in the area at the time the incident took place. She claims that she was with Jairia when they heard the shots and saw the victim in his vehicle. After they saw him, they got scared and went to do some laundry. The detectives spend the next hour going through all the evidence with Marquis, hoping that she will tell them who the shooter is. As Marquis shares her side of the story, the detective begins to think that maybe the shooter is sitting right in front of her.
Because, you know, you're telling me you girls were the only ones in the dark.
Yeah.
So maybe I'm misreading you.
Yeah.
Pull the trigger.
Maybe I'm misreading you.
For another
Look at her just telling on
maybe
herself.
both you girls.
Marquis is told she might be a possible suspect. Her calm demeanor changes and she begins to rock back and forth.
I
She
know
no
it. All
longer
this
appears
going on.
confident,
There's
and
a
she
lot of
begins to
this.
stumble.
I really should be a detective. I should. I swear I could read people so well. I could read people so that. Oh, but I should be a detective.
The one who did it.
100%. 100%.
100%.
This is why we argue. This is why I asked Detective Sharp to come in the room, because we argue. Because you don't want to see Detective Overfield and I argue.
Let me tell you something. My thing is, I wouldn't put my hand out
You
to
should.
know. I wouldn't put my hand out to shoot nothing. This gonna identify me off it. I got a tattoo that's gonna identify.
Marquis claims that if she put her arm out the window to fire the gun, the witnesses would have seen her tattoo and been able to identify her. Marquis just made a huge mistake, and the detective is about to pick up on it.
Okay, so hold on, because I want to pick up first. Let me bring it to me. Mention that in the first place about her arm being out in the window. But he did say she have tattoos.
Either way it goes. If I shot my hand this way or through the back,
Oh, hold up. She did it. She's the shooter. She's the shooter. She's the shooter. You know why? I'm about to show you.
either way it goes. If I shot my hand this.
Did you hear the witness? Do you remember the witness? Do you remember the witness? When he said, yeah, they were shooting. He was shooting over like this. Remember that? Look at that. Take a look at that. Y'all remember the witness? He said, thought it was a male. That's the same hand. You talking too damn much. You was talking too much. Wow. You just told on yourself. You the shooter. You is the shooter. Just told on yourself. She didn't even ask you that. You could have said, "Mine, stick my arm out the window." You rolling up sleeves like, I do got a tattoo. But what if that tattoo is brand new? What if she just got that tattoo? Cover it up. Why are you bringing up the tattoo? And number 3, or number A or B, why are you showing exactly what you did? You could have just pointed out like this. You did it. Case closed. Case is closed, really.
This way or through the passage. I got something that's gonna identify, and I cannot deny these tattoos.
When did you get those?
I had got this like a few weeks ago, I think. But, you know what I'm saying?
Hello?
You didn't have them before.
Hold on, what? How long you had them? I didn't get that. What?
Few weeks ago, I think. But, you know what I'm saying?
You didn't have them before.
No, but this right here would identify.
It didn't
But
hurt
you
me.
didn't have them before.
I had this one before. Yeah.
Not when you stuck that one out the window
I didn't
over the
have-
hood of the car. You did not have that.
I did not have this one though.
Correct.
Ooh, she tricked her. Yeah, when you didn't have this one when you stuck your hand out the window. You didn't have that one, did you? No, I didn't have that one. That's correct.
Marquis and Jaria would be arrested for manslaughter with a firearm, and they are currently out on bail awaiting trial. Prosecution believes that the victim was just driving through when he was caught in the crossfire. For now,
I
we'll
don't
have
know.
to wait and see what happens next. Thank you for watching this video.